Now there was a question, it is career or the family? I took the bold step, no, it is my family.
What challenges did you face in the steel industry?
Under my labor, they used to tell me how to do the work. Challenge and a strong willpower supported me to go through that journey, and I was able to overcome that hurdle. And within a period of 6 months, I was their boss, and they looked down upon me with full respect because I gained that respect out of my sheer determination that I will show you how.
What stops women from becoming financially independent?
There are 4 fundamental principles I have always worked on. Think, plan, act and grow. My advice to the young entrepreneurs would be, please plan strategically. Again, the same question, planning, which will help you achieve wonders in whatever field you are. Today, if women are in the technical roles, they are having a much upper hand than men.
Welcome to Hybiz TV. This is Kaveri Bakshigari. We are honored to have dynamic entrepreneur and an inspiring leader Alka Agarwal in our studio with us today. Her journey in manufacturing industry is really vision and success. So let's dive her story and insights.
Hello, I'm Alka Agarwal. By qualification an architect, the first lady architect of my hometown, but today an industrialist by profession, running my own business, Arnav Industries, where I am the proprietor and the director to my husband's unit, Sudhir Enterprises. Along with this, we run an NGO called Siddham to promote the youth of today to understand their problems and to educate them to help the society grow.
Hello ma'am, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
Firstly, what made you shift from this architecture to manufacturing, ma'am?
That's a very lovely question. I was the first lady architect in my hometown. This in itself is a very big achievement, but we ladies have our own constraints. I got married to an industrialist. He is from BIT Mishra, Ranchi. His profession too into industry. So I started off with freelancing when I got married. But then the family issues started, in our Indian culture, the family has to start. Yeah. So once I started with my family, I had always the zeal to do something with my future, with my career. Now there was a question, it is career or the family?
Yes.
I took the bold step, no, it is my family. But that did not stop me. My kids grew up and I took a bold step that I wanted to do something with my life. I cannot waste my studies. And I had the bold option clear in front of me to join my husband's business.
Yes.
And when I did that, the transition from architecture to a steel manufacturing unit was a very big step, but I took it because for me, it is your thought process which stops you from doing something. For me, it was always challenges. And till date, it is challenges which I love being thrown towards me. So I changed my profession because I put my family in front of me instead of my architecture. So that is how I changed from my profession from architecture to industry.
Okay. Ma'am, then what challenges did you face in the steel industry?
It's a man-dominated world. With a 2.5-year-old son, as I told you, I was given a challenge. We will see how long you stay. Yeah. I worked from the scratch with the blue collar force. We have mostly the Udiyas and Biharis with us. I used to go to, we were vendors to Khaitan Electrical India Limited at that time. Okay. I was learning the work under my labor. They used to tell me how to do the work. And a challenge was posed to me. We will see how long our madam will stay with us. And I said, okay, fine. They didn't know me. There were plenty of hurdles because I had small kids. I had family to look into. But yes, challenge and a strong willpower supported me to go through that journey. And I was able to overcome that hurdle. And within a period of 6 months, I was their boss. And they looked down upon me with full respect because I gained that respect out of my sheer determination that I will show you how easy it is if you want to do something in life.
When did you feel that you are successfully succeeded, ma'am?
When as I told you, I joined back in 2005 My son was 2 years old at the time, 2005 or 6, midway. So I had this project which I had in my mind to give employment to, the small scale industries. So at that time in Bolaram, there was this component today, which the unit which I am successfully running, the base started 20 years back then with Khetan Electrical India Limited. It was like something, a dream, that I have to give livelihood to people who are staying in the house and they do not have anything to depend on, to the old people, the kids, the college going students who cannot earn their livelihood because they are not self sufficient. So I started giving them that material. So that material they used to take back home, make it, and the basis was meat. And they used to bring back the finished product. And we started with just 3,000-4,000 pieces. And the time when we finished our project, within a period of 3 months, we were making 1 lakh components. The whole village in Bolaram was known that there is a lady who is giving livelihood. She is giving material. People used to come, take the material from me, go back home. And that was my dream, which is totally developed into an industry today.
Okay. Okay, then how can youth grow, plan, and act in their lives, ma'am?
There are 4 fundamental principles I have always worked on: think, plan, act, and grow. Today, if you think about something and you just go for it, you take an example of a, say, trip. You are going out for traveling. You have thought, I'm going to this place. You have not planned the program. You have just acted, booked your tickets and gone. Will you enjoy? No. It's a business.
Yes.
If you want a growth, you need to think. Then it was a very simple example I have given you.
Yes.
For the youth of today, I feel basically they are very, very smart. And they need to just stop their pace. Their pace is so fast that they think something, their planning part gets haphazard. And they just act on it and their growth factor is hampering. They need to plan. The plan factor, you need to literally plan how step by step you need to go ahead. Otherwise, it is no use acting on that thing, because the growth will not be phenomenal and you will not be happy with what you have done, because your efforts will go waste.
Yes.
That is how my principle works.
Okay. Okay, ma'am. What mistakes should this new entrepreneurs should avoid, ma'am?
First mistake is hurry, as I told you.
Yes.
You have a project report ready, you're very happy. You want to do something, you need to have a business project report, a strategy on which you have to work. The strategy, if it is successfully laid down, then you can profitably start your business.
Yes.
You have the money with you, but you do not know how to spend it. You do not have a plan how to move ahead with it. Will definitely make you a failure rather than a success. So my advice to the young entrepreneurs would be, please plan strategically. Again, the same question, planning. Planning is the first fundamental principle which you need to have inculcated into your daily day-to-day life, which will help you achieve wonders in whatever field you are. Yeah.
What stops women for becoming independent, financially independent?
It is the Indian society. The men, if they are supportive, you can do wonders with your life, especially if you are a married lady. Probably that must be one of the reasons why today's youth are facing problems. They are hesitant to get even married also. The girls are financially independent and they are finding it difficult to find boys for them who are ready to take in a wife who is equally capable of taking care of the scenario, who is financially independent. So probably our scenario needs to change. Probably that is one of the reasons which stops the women from their growth factor. The mindset of the Indian society still remains the same. Male domination. But probably the ladies are comfortable today because they are educated and they're walking hand to hand, shoulder to shoulder with the men, and they have become independent now.
Okay. How do you sustain this growth in this competitive methods?
You have to plan strategically. If you are able to plan strategically, do the costings in a manner, meet the end products in a manner where the customer is satisfied with your product, the quality is maintained, the customer satisfaction is maintained, and then if you feel that yes, you can grow, then yes. Because the planning, main question coming is planning the things strategically. So if you are able to meet their expectations that we are getting this component at a lower price from the market, you need to think about it how. How can you match their costing? That is how
Okay.
you can sustain yourself.
Okay, ma'am. How can this industry support to a woman in these technical roles?
Women in technical roles are the need of the hour. Today, if women are in the technical roles, they are having a much upper hand than men. I would comfortably like to say that women in technical roles, because the dedication and the hard work which women can put in, because they have that from the very beginning, our mothers, our parents, our ancestors have taught us dharya. Dharya is the word which we women are taught. And if you are in any technical role, if you're doing a mistake, probably men will say, we cannot do it. The lady will tend to do it more and more, time and again. I can give my own example. I was told by my own labor that we will see how long she will sustain. But becoming their boss was a tough journey, but today I am their boss. But I would add on to it, the same labor is there with me since the last 20 years now. So technical women in technical roles can succeed and do wonders for this society today.
Okay, what made you start this Siddham, ma'am?
It was a dream. It was a dream. Siddham was my baby when it started 8 years back. We have a bunch of friends who always wanted to give back to the society. And Siddham came out of that dream which we followed. Alongside my business, this was a project wherein I wanted to create awareness among the society, awareness among the youth that they are the pillars of strength for the society. If you educate the youth of today, you educate the society. And through Siddham, we were comfortable enough to convey this message very comfortably that so Siddham in itself, the full form says Society of Integrated Development done in health, awareness and mentoring. So health, we were joined hands with Apollo hospitals. Awareness sessions were given on a large scale. Mentoring was done for the youth, telling them, go ahead, go and teach your elders. If you are fine, the society will be fine. The foundation has to be fine.
What is the biggest issue from this women who are facing today?
The women today are facing big challenges because they need to again have a support from their family. They need to have a support of their husbands when getting married. They should be financially independent if they want to do something in their life. Ultimately, the main question coming is support. Our Indian support system has to be educated. The families need to be educated. The society needs to understand that if a woman is educated, a family is educated. So the biggest challenge today which the women face today is that they are not getting the proper support. The support system has to be there. Their family needs to understand the work which can be done mutually. We say we are adopting the Western culture. Are we really doing that? No. In a Western culture, every single member in the family does their own work. Is it happening in the Indian society? No. It is not. Why? They want their women to be financially independent, to support them by taking care of the family. Then why are they not supporting the household works? That is the major challenge which all the ladies are facing today, because when men are working, they are working. But when the women are working, then what? They have to look after the household even after that. If you want to follow the Western culture, I would request everyone all around us, they need to support their women. It is not going to be a problematic thing if you are picking up your own plate and going and keeping it in the kitchen. It is not going to give you any wrong impressions that you're doing your own work. But these small things, if understood, can help the women grow beautifully. They will really respect their family. They will really respect their husband, their children. their in-laws, because that framework, that thought process has to change.
How does this education empower women?
Education is a must, not only for women, for the whole society. You have been asking me questions. How can women overpower the problems they are facing? They can overpower the problems they are facing only once they are educated. They have a thought process which is clear in their mind how they want to do, what they want to do with their life. Once they are educated, they have the thought of clarity of thought. And once this clarity comes, they are able to move forward in a better manner in their life rather than the uneducated women or the uneducated people around them who will have that same set of mind, the same set of frame in their thought process that no, women are meant to just take care of their household. That change, if they want with their life, they need to be educated. They need to be empowered only through education.
How can youth maintain their positive mindset?
That is a very beautiful question. Yes, education gives them the power to maintain their positive mindset. Today, the stress levels in the youth is going beyond control. Why? Because they are getting overtensed for issues which can be taken care of gradually. What they want to achieve the heights. How? Why? There is a step by step process. It is a ladder they need to grow up. If from the first step you want to go to the 10th step, you will succeed, but you will fall down so badly that you will never understand that what has happened with you. So everything takes its time. So for the youth of today, it is very important. They need to understand, take it easy, take it in the stride. Don't be so stressed out. Time will take you to that levels where you are wanting to go to, but take it easy. Really easy. I hope it answers the question.
Thank you so much for giving your precious time, ma'am. Thank you so much. So guys, I'll be back with next podcast. So keep watching Hybiz TV.